Hello and congratulations on being close to the close of week 2 of AC1110 Accounting Fundamentals. Week 2 where we have continued with financial transactions. Week 1 and Chapter 1 we discussed accounting terminology and recording financial transactions with the use of the accounting equation, discussing the double entry accounting system in terms of the accounting equation. In Chapter 2, the main new thing we will be discussing is debits and credits, what debits and credits are, how to record that double entry accounting concept using debits and credits. Debits and credits are really going to be a more efficient way for us to record transactions. However, they're new concepts and are applied in new ways for most people. So we really need to spend a lot of time with these debits and credits and see how that system is working in the same way that we would have to memorize a new game, like a game of checkers if we'd never played it before. How do we put the pieces on the board? How do we move them? We just have to memorize rules and go through systems of learning those rules. And the more we do that a little bit out of a time, if we learn a little piece of it each time and record some transactions each day, a lot better off we will be than if we just try to put a lot of time into the process in one day. If we scroll down, everything from the discussion forums on down is what we need to get done. Remember that discussion forums are worth 21% of the grade. We've had great discussions so far. I would hope that the policy or the process or the goal would be to get full credit on these 21% because this is what we have the most control over. In order to do that, we need a minimum of 4 posts. I would post more than 4 posts to make sure that we get to full credit because they do accumulate upwards. Posts only will add credit if they add new accounting content to the discussion. And that means if we copy and paste anything from something like Google or any other location, we would want to make sure that we reference it, do not plagiarize with it, and to get full credit on it, we'd also want to paraphrase it in our own words, ask a question about it, discuss some topic related to accounting, related to what has been posted. If we respond to other people's posts, it's good to compliment the post, but in order to get more points, we also need to expand on it, ask more accounting related questions, and or put the new terminology into our own words related to accounting concepts. We then have the assignments, homework, and quizzes. Most of this information will be in McGraw-Hill's Connect, but although most of it is in McGraw-Hill's Connect, it's not all listed in McGraw-Hill Connect, and although most of the work is not done here in Moodle Rooms, it is all listed here in Moodle Rooms. Therefore, this is your check sheet. Make sure you're checking everything off as you go, whether it be done in McGraw-Hill Connect or not. For example, this problem here, the Moodle Rooms problem, will be something that we have to get back here, open this item, work the Excel worksheet, and upload it here. If you missed this one, make sure to pick that up. If you missed it in week 1, see if you could still pick that up in week 1 as well. Then we've got the quiz down here. Remember that the quizzes, as everything is due on Sunday, but we have less leeway in order to pick up late work for quizzes, unless there's an unusual circumstance, in which case we take that on a case-by-case basis. However, the homework and assignment, we have a little bit more leeway. So because the quiz is worth more points and we have less ability to make them up later, make sure to take the quiz even if you're not prepared for it by the end of the week. A 10% on the quiz is better than a 0% on the quiz. Pick up the quiz points, don't get a 0 on the quiz, and then go back and pick up the homework and assignments for late work if you can at a later time. The grades, everything is due, remember, by Sunday, and I have until Wednesday to enter the grades by the close of each week. I try to get them done by Tuesday around noon. Therefore, Tuesday around noon, you want to go into the grade book, you want to check the grades and make sure that it has been populated as you know it should be because you've been tracking it as you go through the Moodle Rooms and recording that information in your mind, knowing that you've completed everything. Once the end of the week has closed by Tuesday around noon, it should be populated in accordance with what you think it should be. If you have any questions, let me know. If anything changes from a 0 or a dash, I should say, to a 0, then that's an indication that it has been graded, yet nothing has been done. Nothing's been turned in. So if you see any 0s on the grade book, see if it's possible to pick up the late work for that, knowing that you will lose points in accordance with Charter College policy for late work. So that's going to be it for week 2. So congratulations on being close to the close of week 2.